Things got really uncomfortable today at No Jumper. Like watching this made me uncomfortable. This is the closest I've ever been to some real gangbanging, bro. This is some dangerous stuff we're dealing with here, people. So on your left, you have Jaleese, the queen of Stockton, and on your right, you got almighty suspect Kelpie's destroyer. All right, so these two got into it, and it got really bad, bro. As you can already see from the preview, man, Jaleese ain't having it. Now, before we can discuss exactly what the argument is about or exactly where things led after this clip, let's rewind a little bit to talk about how things escalated so quickly because all of this took place in a span of like 15 minutes. All of this began on some regular LA podcasts and stuff. They was talking about a subject that's way too gangster for me. I'm not qualified to discuss this, man. Even talking about this makes me hyperventilate, bro. All right, they was talking about paperwork being checked in the feds. Jaleese was saying that paperwork ain't really checked like that in the feds because she knows somebody who was a rat and they survived the fed and nobody checked his paperwork. Almighty Suspect is saying that checking paperwork for who snitched and who didn't snitch is protocol and mandatory.
Adam going to bed.
First nigga don't want to see that paperwork and be like, how you even in here? From the nigga interviewed to you telling. Fuck me, nigga need to see that paperwork, nigga.
Oh,
That's gonna be hot. I don't know about you, niggas. Cousin just got out the feds, nigga, 3 weeks ago.
They don't check paperwork in the feds, though.
They're waiting for your shit to come down.
They don't check paperwork in the feds.
You want me to call my cousin who just got out the
I know
feds
for a
12
fact
days
because
ago?
there was an informant in the feds and nobody knew
Do
it was
you
an
want me to call
informant
my
until I
cousin
did a
who just got
YouTube
out the
video
feds?
and covered the story on him being an informant.
What you seen on YouTube? Do you want me to
It's
call
not
my
about what I
cousin?
seen on YouTube. It's
Do
what
you
I
want me
did
to
on
call
YouTube
my
that
cousin?
unraveled the fact that
Yes or
somebody
no?
was an
You want me
informant.
to call
You
the
can
nigga
call
who just
whoever
got
you
out
want
the
to call.
feds?
Everybody's situation and
Who you know who just
circumstances
got
are
out the
different.
feds?
What are you talking about? I know like 10 people in the
Who you know who
feds.
just, I'm talking about out right now.
My cousin is just got out the feds. Just got out the feds. My
Call
cousin
him.
did. Oh, matter of fact, let me call him.
Call him.
Call him is crazy.
So you just can't get no paperwork in the feds.
Hold on.
Wait, you
We
guys
gonna
have the same
call him.
cousin?
This was a mistake on Jaleese's part and a huge fumble. You see, Jaleese was playing on home court. She essentially dictated the terms, but she didn't utilize it to her advantage. If I'm calling my cousin to verify something with me, to confirm something, so I can win an argument, I'm texting my cousin first, bro. Like, hey, bro, when I say this, agree with this. When I say this, but Jaleese ain't use her home court advantage. She just called the cousin and asked the question. She ain't prep him first to have her back on air. So when she called the cousin who just got out of a bid, well, the cousin essentially said the opposite of what she said, and that caused Suspect to win the argument.
You hear me though, clearly.
No, I can hear you now.
Okay, listen, didn't you just get out the feds, cousin?
Yeah, I just about 18 months ago, yeah.
Okay, so we on a No Jumper live news. You know what I'm saying? We got everybody in here. Josh, Almighty Suspect, Remo, me, a couple of others. We want to know, so when you in the feds, do they check paperwork?
Yeah, they check paperwork.
Thank you. Get off the phone.
Pause.
Call that nigga. Game over.
But do they always check
Get
paperwork?
off the phone. Thank you. Conversation over. Hang up. Hang up. We don't need nothing else. We don't need nothing else. That was all I needed. That was all I needed. Thank you, cousin.
It was a fumble, but credit to Jaleese because she could have done the dishonest thing, which is you text the cousin, you set the terms, you call, and then you get the W. But because this was a fumble and because this was an L, the conversation, and this always happens on podcasts, where the conversation now goes from a conversation to a debate. It goes from having conversation to hear different viewpoints to debating to win. And once the conversation goes to a point where it's a debate to win, it never ends well. You know why? Because now things are combative. Now people will now have to operate disingenuously, right? Because if it's just a conversation, you have no real motivation to really lie about your viewpoints. But once it's a debate, well, now you have to lie, act disingenuous, pull out tricks, do anything you can do to try to win. Which is why I always just want to keep the conversations and never try to get to the debate. Now, the people in the room sort of pour gasoline on this beef because they began to tell Jaleese oh, he cooked you today, man. Hey, yo, you lost the beef today, bro. Like, which is like, it's a podcast. It's not a debate. But when you put that in the atmosphere, what that says now is, oh, you need your get back. You got to get a W before the show is over. And that's just like a recipe for disaster, which it was.
Sticks in the chat, yeah. Y'all put sticks in the chat, man. Suspect trying so hard to be the main mic. Be quiet. You whine too much.
They asked me to be the main mic. Flacco gone.
Be quiet.
I thought you were doing good today.
Almighty be holding it down. That's why Almighty's still here.
A little.
Jalise the only one who's mad.
A little too much with Jalise.
Fuck that. We on anything walking up here. Men, women, children, babies.
Hell
we on everything walking up here.
Suspect did that today. Y'all crazy.
Almighty
did what?
He did that. No, I'm just saying like. Look. He spanked you today.
No, he didn't.
Look, listen what I'm saying. I'm saying even if we take that out of the equation, he had been just carrying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, guys. You gotta give him that.
Give me the Jalise. Hey,
you gotta give him that.
Tell no jumper to give me the Jalise show, and I'm gonna carry you. Almighty wants to. He always has to do too much to get his point across. I don't have to do too much.
You didn't have no points. You lost.
I did have points because I called my cousin. You only got that.
And you were still wrong.
Okay,
I was right.
I'll give you that.
You was wrong.
I'll give you that. I'm a Scorpio, just like you.
You have to give me that.
I'll give you that because I'm a Scorpio. So chill the fuck out.
Two.
So chill the fuck out.
Creep, this is great podcasting, bitch. Shout out to Creep, bro. Yo, I feel like Creep learned the lesson from me, bro. This is great podcasting, bro. You feel me, man? The flames done settled a little bit, bro. It feels like it's about to be, a little smooth sailing, bro. You threw a little, hey, yo, he got you today. And watch him go at it. Hey, yo, I'm taking credit, bro. Creep learned it from me, bro. You feel me, man? The art of instigating. That's my guy, bro. He learned it from me. I'ma take that, right? I'm gonna take credit for this crash out, man. So once that got said, now it's all gloves off, bro. Now they feel like they're battling each other opposed to trying to fit in and put on a show, right? So once now it's a battle, now it's all gloves off. Now this is where things begin to get super personal, all right? They start talking about NBA YoungBoy. And Suspect says something that I believe was a tad bit beneath the belt, right? Now, I love both of them, right? I love Suspect like a brother. I love Jalise like a sister. And because I love both of them, what Suspect said next, man, this is terrible.
Side of the bed you woke up on today, Jalise.
2-0. Been cooking her all day.
You came up here on bullshit.
Cooking her.
It's like you came in here with this energy for this nigga. This was premeditated.
You gotta be right.
Because Almighty always thinks he's right. That's his problem. You're not right all the time. Just like when you said the thing about NBA YoungBoy, you're wrong.
I be right.
You're wrong. You're not always right.
That's an opinion.
Next.
That's an opinion.
All you do is have opinions. All you do is have opinions.
Ooh. Now I know Suspect. Now y'all might have your opinion of Suspect. Suspect is not a bad guy. We making content. He's making when y'all see Suspect animated and rah-rah, he's not upset. He's not. Just take my word for it, bro. He's not upset. He's not angry. Like, at most, if it's some passionate stuff, you could probably see him get a little bit heated. But right now, he's just making content, right? But with Jalise is, once you bring up the mom, both of y'all moms don't like y'all. To Jalise now is personal. The Suspect, man, this is content. I'm just having, but certain things, bro, you got to be aware of certain traumas that exist. Bringing up, you get along with YoungBoy because both of y'all moms don't like y'all. Nah, that's cold. That's cold. But I don't think Suspect meant any hard, like he's trying to do content. You feel me? But once now they're on two different pages now. One person think this is personal, the other think this is just content. This is when the fireworks really start coming.
Okay, I'm sorry that your mom raised you. Move on. I'm sorry that you're raising a two-parent household. You're raising a two-parent household. You're raising a two-parent. Okay. Your mom loves you.
Suspect 3-0.
Suspect 3-0. Suspect 3-0. Another one. What DJ Khaled said? Another one.
Hey, how many people?
What DJ Khaled said?
Hey.
Another one.
How many people who went through trauma with their mothers, though?
Another one.
Just because Almighty grew up in like a prestigious household.
Another
and
one.
he has some type of culture behind him. He acts like this super gangbanger.
Another
yeah,
one.
all right.
Another one.
All right.
Cooked.
All right,
She's mad
you
now.
super gang member.
Who said he was a gang member? I'm big old pimping. Cooked.
Pimping, or
Another
are you
one.
gangbanging? Are you
Another
pimping, or
one.
are you gangbanging?
Cooking.
I don't know. With the
She's
static you
mad
be
now.
having on
She's so mad.
So much static you be having on the internet. I don't know. Blood. Is you a gang member or is you a pimp? Blood.
You're mad.
I'm trying to make it make sense. Is you a pimp or is you a gang member? Blood.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's low-key hilarious, bro. Only in the black community, only in probably LA, where having two parents is a diss. Being raised by both your parents is a diss. In LA, being called nice is a diss. So I'm not surprised, right? So, but again, that's cold. Now, this is where the personal attacks start coming in. This is where you start hearing Jalise talk about, yo, how you a gangbanger, blood, when you got raised by two parents. This has gone, they're no longer arguing about topics now. This is now personal attacks, right? It started off where they're debating young boy, they're debating topics, feds. Now is, I'm going at you. And that's where I felt like things should have gotten shut down here. Cameras get turned off. Or, hey, guys, settle down. Let's just take, 60 seconds of silence. Because once a conversation gets to this point, there's really no stopping it now, bro. Once it goes to, that's why your mom don't like you, to use a fake gangster, this is when things go bad. But honestly, I feel like if the conversation would have been reeled in 10 minutes before, I feel like things could have gotten saved. Like, for example, when it got to this point that you're about to see, it should have been shut down here.
Blame Josh. I'm blaming Josh.
Can I ask her a question?
I'm blaming Josh.
Miss Lady, can I ask you a question? When you're traveling, if you're traveling with a man, let me ask her.
Let's ask her. Where is she from? Hold on.
It doesn't matter.
Ask her first. Ask her first.
Shut up.
Where's she from?
Give a fucking
Where's she from?
Anyways,
where's she from?
From a city where the murder rate is higher.
If these two knew each other as well as, let's say, me and Suspect know each other, right? So Suspect could tell me this is water off my back because, I've been podcasting with Suspect for a while now. But because these two are pretty much new, I know Suspect knew Jalise before any one of us knew Jalise, but they're essentially new when it comes to podding and working together. So once you let the conversation escalate from this point forward, like you're asking for a recipe of disaster. And that's what we got. Because you know what happened now, bro? All right. Things built up, and eventually the lid got blew off. This is when things were this close to getting really violent.
Pimp or a gang member, blood.
Thank you.
Is you
Never
a
heard
pimp
me
or
say
a
no
gang
gang
member,
shit.
blood? Is you a pimp or a gang member, blood? You walking around with
niggas
niggas
cooking
chains, though. You walking around with niggas
saying blood all
chains,
day, do
though.
you gang bang? You saying blood all day, do you gang bang? Yeah, fuck out of here. You ain't from nowhere. Shut up. Stop saying blood. You ain't from nothing. Shut up. Shut up. You ain't from shit. Shut up. I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm from nowhere. I don't say blood. Clown. Clown.
Your mom raised you.
Clown.
Your mom raised you.
Boss.
Your mom raised you.
What your mom
raised
do?
you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're mad. You mad. You mad.
She mad.
You mad. You mad. You mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. I'm gonna call my mama.
Call your mom.
I'm gonna call her just
Call
to see
your
how
mom.
she doing. Can
That
you
you
do
have
that?
a beautiful
Can you
relationship
do that?
with.
Can you do that? Nah. Say
relationship
gangster.
with.
I'm gonna call my
That you
mama
have
and
a
see how she
beautiful
doing
relationship
today.
with.
I'm gonna see how she doing today.
That you have a beautiful
I'ma see how she
relationship.
doing today.
You gang member.
I'ma
You
see how she
gang
doing
member.
today.
Shut up, blood.
I'm gonna see how she doing today.
You probably went to a private school.
see how she doing today.
You probably went to a private school.
Hey,
Stop
Mom.
playing with me.
What is
Let's
it?
Stop playing with
call
me.
you, see how you
Zay, you know you're wrong. Now, Zay is in the red shorts, red outfit. Zay's like my brother. Yeah, I think Zay one of the best dudes I've ever met. But Zay, you know you're wrong, bro. This was a one-on-one competition. All right, Zay, you on the sidelines, putting your feet on the court, tripping over Jalise, throwing rocks when she shoot her shots. All right, you interfering with the You interfering with the basketball game, bro. It's one-on-one. Now, Jalise right now, I'll be real, she's holding her own because right now it's 2v1. Right? It's Zay and Suspect versus Jalise. But Like, I would like to announce who won, but I can't even tell you what they're arguing about, right? It got to a point where suspect asked Jaleese, why you saying blood? And she said, I can say blood because I'm affiliated. And then it just went downhill. And this is where, I've never seen Jaleese behave like this, right? Which I'll be real, I kind of like it, I kind of like the spicy Jaleese, right? I feel like this Jaleese will be a star on No Jumper. I feel like this Jaleese got to start doing more interviews. This Jaleese in interviews getting on people's top will be amazing. On the co-host gets a little awkward because y'all got to work together again.
What you doing? What
Stop playing with me. How you a pimp but your mom raised you, bitch?
I'm good. I just want to see what you was doing. How your day going? What you doing?
What's up with the B word shit?
Hey, check this out. I'm with all that though. I'm with all that though.
Mama, so I just want to call my mama. How you doing? Baby, you are a hot mess. That part. Cooking her. Tune into the show, mother. Love you.
And I adore your mother
call
for
your
that.
Mama.
For that.
In the show.
Hey, I adore your mother
in
for
the
that.
show.
Hey, I ain't got nothing against no moms that's actively involved
in
though.
The show. Fuck
hey, what are you talking about? No, you crossed the line. What are you talking about? Oh, because you're mad? You're mad? You're mad?
Who mad?
Who a real
I'm great. I can call my mama. You're not a real gangster. I'm
not a gangster.
Then stop saying blood. Stop saying blood. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Then stop saying blood. Stop saying blood. How? You said you're affiliated. You're not from nowhere. Where's she from?
She fuck with 2-1, EBK in them?
Where's she from?
Stop playing with me though.
Where are you from?
I don't hear.
Where are you from? You've been played with. You've been played with. You've been played with. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What are you?
Jaleese, this is a podcast.
What are you gonna do about it?
Let them not play with no LA niggas.
What are?
Jaleese, don't. Why you?
I mean, what is it? What are?
What she want us to do?
What are?
What is you talking about, nigga? I'm not playing with niggas.
I wish it was a nigga.
Thank you.
What? A nigga?
A nigga
what?
Are you okay?
It's a podcast.
She's mad. Cooked her. Suspect 4-0.
I've heard band for band before. I ain't never heard mother for mother. Them folks just had the first mother for mother conversation on a podcast. That's gangster. That is gangster. Now, Jaleese is at this point beyond coming down, right? They ended the stream shortly after this. But I'm glad to report they had a conversation afterwards, solved their issues, they're good again. Now, another part of this video that went viral was when suspect was clapping, his watch had an incident. I am broke. I can't afford no Cartier, bro. I'm a proud broke boy, but apparently people were trying to call his watch fake, but suspect actually provided the receipts to show that his watch is actually real. And people who saying it's fake just don't know watches.
It's real for niggas running their mouth.
So the good thing about
If it be quick to real for niggas running their mouth talking about my watch broke, my watch up, not broke, not up. Cardi's come off and on for the band, you feel me? If you trying to change it, diamonds, regular, whatever. You finna put it on and put it apart for niggas. The dummies. And we gonna take it apart again. Got me fucked up.
So the good thing about the Cartier Santos is that Cartier has made it very easy to change the bracelet and to adjust the links as well, due to the bracelet being so easily replaced and adjusted. So if you come and take a closer look, as you can see, at the back of the watch, you have two buttons. One is right over there and one is here on the top. All you have to do in order to change the bracelet is that you have to push this button down and you just pull down the bracelet. And there you go.
I'm sure a lot of y'all will still have y'all opinion on it. I just wanted to give you guys both sides. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? But who do you guys think is in the wrong and who's in the right here? Who started it? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out why Whack 100 said that Adam 22 was arrested by the feds 1 week after the Big U indictment. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. Out of here, folks. Peace.